Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, so what we are seeing that the positive uh, take from the international market, US market on Friday ended positive, and even the futures are positive. What we are seeing that there is a deal which is getting finalized with the Europe with 15% duty, so that will act quite positive. We had already seen that the 15% duty on Japan getting agreed, and now Europe also. So major economies are agreeing to the 15% duty. Even China, the deadline is coming in mid-August, and there is a talk that that deadline will be extended. So even the Asian market, what we are seeing apart from Japan, all other market are more of a positive. So we are getting positive environment from international market, and on Friday we had seen a good corrections in the Indian market. So we may see getting lead from the international market. We may see some bounce back in today's trade for Indian market. And I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we are likely to witness some sideways momentum during the day. On the technical front, from the last 4-5 trading session, we are continuously witnessing a selling pressure, and the Nifty is trading below the 20 DMA average, which gives some sort of a cautious sign. But somehow, Nifty manages to sustain the support level of 24,800 levels on the closing basis on Friday. Now going ahead today, the flattish opening is likely to be seen for the today intraday purpose. The immediate support is listed at 24,770. If it's break that level on the closing basis, then more selling pressure is likely to be seen, which might take a counter Nifty towards 24,700 to 24,640 levels. Whereas on higher side, the resistance is placed at around 24,940. About that level, 25,000 levels can be seen as a psychological resistance levels. A smooth rally can be witnessed only if the Nifty surpasses 25,000 level psychological mark on the closing basis. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, for today intraday purposes, support is placed at around 56,340. Below that level, 56,100, 55,040 levels can be tested, whereas the resistance is placed at around 56,800. Above that level, 57,000, 57,200 levels can be seen on the high side. Stock specific, Friday we have seen a very good momentum rally into the steel packs. JSW Steels look good. We have seen a selling pressures, but we believe that the somehow a recovery can be seen in this particular counter. Above it will be a conditional buy call. Any move above 1040 levels can be triggered as a buying positions for a target of 1100 by keeping the strict stop loss of 1015. That's it from my end. I request Edway to team to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, importantly, 25,000 has been broken and open interest is rising. So overall, there is negative bias. 25,000 call strike also has the highest call base now, which has shifted lower from 25,500 to 25,000 levels. So yeah, look out for the same. The bias is negative. Nifty can go down towards 24,500 looking at the data. Um, Still, the next real support is 24,500 levels. Nothing in between. From the stock specific front, some pharma names did well yesterday on Friday. So Cipla Fortis witnessed long creation. Along with Syngene, which I saw short covering action, and Apollo Hospital as well. So yeah, they can continue to witness further buying in today's trading session as well. Other than that, stocks are a bit up and down, and most of the stocks are looking a bit negative with the selling pressure coming in. So that's it from my side. Like to have the fundamental team to take over, please.
Yeah, thank you, Nirav. Good morning, everyone. So Sai Silk Kalamandir had reported improved numbers for the quarter. So when we compare current quarter with last year same quarter, numbers look significantly higher. However, last year due to low wedding dates, numbers were very muted. But the SSG have shown improvement during the current quarter, and management has guided for a good Q2 quarter as well on the back of higher number of wedding dates and improving SSGs across its business segments. So outlook is positive for Kalamandir, and stock is available at around 16.6 times 1 year forward earnings. Secondly, TCS has decided to lay off around 2% of its workforce, or roughly around 12,000 employees, over the year as macro uncertainties and AI-led tech disruption continue to hit the business demand. However, the company has also cited that this is not AI-driven, and layoffs are primarily in the mid and senior grades, particularly those on the extended bench time. So this news can be sentimentally negative for TCS. That's it from me. Thank you.
Good morning. Few results update. Kotak Mahindra Bank results were marginally below expectations. Profits were down 7% year on year due to higher credit costs. Advances increased by 14% year on year and 4% sequentially. In con-call, management stated that the bank's target is to grow loans at 1.5 to 2 times GDP growth. The growth was mainly driven by secured lending, with unsecured lending remaining constrained. Its asset quality slightly increased. Gross NPA came at 1.48% and net NPA came at 0.34%. The credit card portfolio is expected to decline in the second half of the year. Despite a 14% growth in advances, net interest income growth was limited to 6%, primarily due to 100 basis point reduction in repo rate. And net interest margin fell by 35 basis points quarter on quarter, impacted by lower yields on floating rate assets, lower share of unsecured advances, and deposit rate reductions in Q4. Management expects margins to stabilize later this year as deposit rates are repriced. The full effect of the June 50 basis points repo rate cut will be seen in Q2. Regarding its M&A, the merger of BSS and Sonata is expected to be completed in Q2 FY26, creating an integrated franchise with a national footprint. The stock is trading at 3.6 times trailing price to book value ratio, and the outlook is long-term positive. SBI cards and payments results were okay. NII grew by 13.8% year on year. Profits came at 555 crore versus expectation of 608 crores. Advances grew by 7% year on year and 1% sequentially. Its asset quality was stable. The stock is trading at PE of 23.1 times FY27 earnings. Outlook is neutral for the stock. And lastly, Bank of Baroda results were declining. Advances grew by 13% year on year and declined by 1.9% quarter on quarter. Net interest margin came at 2.91% versus quarter on quarter 2.98%. Profits came at grew by 1.9% year on year. Asset quality were in line quarter on quarter. The stock is trading at 0.9 times trailing price to book value, and outlook is neutral for the stock. Thank you.
Good morning. A few result updates. Orient Cement Limited posted its results. The result is above expectations. Revenue from operations grew 5% quarter on quarter and 24% year on year. EBITDA came at 182.6 crores, which has grown 77% quarter on quarter and 90% year on year. EBITDA margin came at 21% versus the expectations of 17.2%. Adjusted PAT is above expectations. Steel Authority of India posted results below expectations. Offtake came at 4.55 million tons versus the expectations of 4.8 million tons, which has declined 14% quarter on quarter, whereas it has grown 13.8% year on year. EBITDA per ton came at 6,076 versus the expectations of 6,947. Revenue from operations have declined 13.7% quarter on quarter and has grown 5.4% year on year. EBITDA margin came at 10.9% versus the expectations of 13.1%. The PAT was below expectations. We will provide outlook for both of them after the con call. One con call update. Sambhav Steel, key highlights of the Sambhav Steel Tubes Limited con call. The sales volume came at 92,706 metric tons versus 62,000 metric tons. It has grown 49% YOY. The higher contribution was from galvanized and stainless steel products. The current capacity is 510,000 tons per annum, which will rise to 586,000 tons. The EBITDA margin targeted for FY26 is 12 to 13% and will be maintained ahead as well. EBITDA per ton is expected to be 8,000 post new capacity expansion. The stainless steel share will rise from 20% of revenue to 50% post expansion. Immediate expansion plans for FY26 are stainless steel and GP coil capacity will be doubling to 116,000 tons per annum each. And there is a major greenfield expansion which will add a total capacity of 1.2 million tons in 3 phases. The phase 1 will be completed by FY27. 30 to 40% of capex will be done in FY26 and 60 to 65% capex will be done in FY27. The entire expansion will be completed by FY30-31. We are long-term positive on the stock. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Sterlite Technology has reported good numbers, wherein the margin has seen further expansion from 11.9 to 13%. This is mainly driven by optical fiber business, the environment improving and destocking getting completed at the industry level, and there is a good demand now getting improvement. Company had seen good order book increase as well, which has increased from 4,378 crore in last quarter to 4,888 crores. Management has indicated that the demand continue to remain positive and the utilization of plant, which was somewhere at around 40-45% earlier, is likely to improve from here. And with that improvement, the margin will further improve even though the prices remain stable. So overall outlook on Sterlite Technology is positive from here. That's all from us, and I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, some pullback is expected in gold and silver after a correction on Friday. Gold, one can buy on dips around 97, 600, 500 levels and maintain a stop loss of 97, 300. On upside again, 98,000, 98,100 are the levels where one should book profits. Silver to buying on dips around 1200, 1 lakh, 12,500 with a stop loss of 1 lakh 11,500. Upside again, it can test 1 lakh 14,000. So profit booking is advisable on higher end. In crude oil, some pullback is expected, though prices are trading, consolidating in a range from 55.70 to 5800. So one can initiate buy on dips around 5600 and sell on rise around 57.70, 5800. And in natural gas, some pullback is expected. So buy with a stop loss of 262. Upside, it can test 280, whereby again selling pressure could be expected. So also one can sell around 280 with a stop loss of 288. And in metals, copper, one can expect some corrections. So selling around 892 is recommended with a stop loss of 896. On lower end, 885, 882 are the levels where one can book profits. Also zinc, sell on rise around 268 with a stop loss of 270. And on downside, 264, 263 are the levels where one can book profits. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.